world in which we take Yawgmoth's Will. Storm is not good. Storm is in fact bad. I think the picks are like Karn, Mana Leak. You would take Yawgmoth's Will 100% of the time. I just hate Storm. I think it's really bad. I mean, you have to like get really lucky to have a good Storm deck. You need like Yawgmoth's Will, Black Lotus, or LED. You need like, I don't know, Cradle, Karn, or Constrips. Yeah, I'm on Karn or like Cradle. I don't think I'd take the Conscripts. I'm gonna take the Karn. I think Karn is quite good. You need a Yawg Will and a Dream, indeed. I like the Karn. I think Karn's a decent pickup. What is this pack? It's like loads of solid cards, but nothing that really speaks to me. Unsub it. You aren't even subbed, George. That's not a threat. That's true, Bobbin. That's true. I think Cradle's still good, but I agree it's not like the Dream. You take the Compulsive. Compulsive is fine. I'm almost tempted by the Catacombs. Yeah, because the pack sucks. It's kind of tempting just to take the Catacombs. There's like nothing else that's really speaking to me, and like you can never have too much fixing. This can either go in like some control-y big mana deck or go in green ramp, and it'll be good either way. Yeah, I do know you can do that. I just think that's like a fair bit of work. I don't know. Admittedly, we would have Yawg's Will and Brain Freeze right now, which would be pretty good. Animate Dead here is nice. Animate Dead is decent, for sure. I think I'm looking at the Animate Dead more than anything else. There's also a bit of me that's like tempted just to take Ravagers and move in on mono white. Moving in on mono white is like kinda tempting. Eidolon, no, you take the Ravagers, you go white weenie. Live the dream. You like Westwood. God, all these picks are so mopey and unexciting. Screw it. Alright. We know what we're about. Sorry, Treachery. Wow, just 0 white cards. Don't do this to me. Take the Iona. I hate drafting stuff like Reanimator because the ceiling on it is so high, but the floor is so low. I just like drafting like solid normal decks. I think stuff like Reanimator and Storm, the problem is the floor in them is so low. Vents for the souls I will get. I guess. I don't know. I took the Nissa because I was too slow. There's just like no white cards. I guess we have to take the sword if we're going white weenie, but white weenie is just not even open. If we're not getting white cards at this point. This is so awkward. If I take this, I can actually move in on green as the thing, so I've got Catacombs and Karn. We've seen like some green cards, none of them have been very good, but can we mulligan this draft? Maybe. I think it's one of these two. I think we're either a green deck or a white deck. I think Sword is fairly replaceable, whereas if we're a green deck, we want the Zenith. Yeah, that's the problem. If Storm is open, your deck is still bad. is the problem. So we have a green deck or a white deck. All these cards suck. I guess we take the reach. Yeah, you feel like we want a reach. Yeah, probably. Gonti is fantastic. I haven't actually played with Gonti much. I can imagine Gonti being decent. So we could take Wildwood, or we could take Polyk. Bloodbraid. I don't think Bloodbraid's that good. We also have Green Sun in our deck, which makes Bloodbraid even worse. You have no idea what's even open? Yeah, it's kind of weird. The signaling this draft's been strange. I think White Weenie is not open for what it's worth. Alright, just take the Wildwood there. Mother Wield, but we've seen 0 other white cards other than like this Ravagers and this Gideon. So I don't think this even necessarily means very much is the problem. But we're also not seeing Mana Dorks. Primal Command. I don't think Primal Command's a very good card is the problem. I think Primal Command is quite bad. I don't know what I'm doing. Drafting bad cards. You would take Conscripts because that card is nuts. The problem is we're nowhere near a Conscripts deck. Like, how do we end up playing Conscripts? We have to, like, put red in this deck, I guess. Alright, Whisperwood Wield. I mean, we have all the big stuff in the deck. We kind of need Mana Dorks, but this isn't the most horrendous pile of cards I've ever seen. Someone is drafting White Weenie, even though we got the 3rd pick Ravagers. This doesn't suck, it just really desperately needs Mana Dorks. But if we find them, could end up fine. Definitely end up fine if we find the Mana Dorks. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Yes, we're blue-green. Yes, we're blue-green. I guess. Fine. I'll take the stupid Ancestral. I've never been this sad to take an Ancestral. It's like we already have no idea what we're doing, and now we're just adding in another color. Hey, Injectilio, Natural Order, it'll wheel. Hopefully, unlikely, but all the green cards have been wheeling. I think there was just like not many good green cards opened in the first pack. This double pivot's great, Mountain Mage. Obviously I go Bant. I don't really know what we're using these green-white lands for, but well then. What are we taking? It's like a Jitte, but we have no creatures yet. But we're hoping to pick up Mana Dorks, which would make the Jitte quite good. And then we've got more top end when our deck is already mono top end. Still refusing to put Cascade creatures in my Green Sun Zenith deck. Prime time, slam it. Yeah, I guess it's the prime time. We have a Stirring Wildwood for the prime time. Take the Jitte because our deck is bad if we never hit creatures. Yeah. I think so. That's fair. This is like the last payoff we ever need. God, I really hope we find ramp cards at some point. Inject Helio says, how do you prepare for multiple formats in a month? We have a GP and an SCG and an invite-only event, all different formats this month. Have more free time is the answer. That's not a very helpful answer, huh? Like, figure out what you need to do to prepare for each format, I guess, is, like, a part of it. Like, don't just, like, be blindly testing. Have, like, aims for, like, this is the amount of time I need to put into this format to be prepared for it. So that you know what you're trying to do going in. Tracker's great. I almost feel like we need this, the Simic Signet, though. Unfortunately. Tracker is so good. I think we just need Simic Signet to make this deck work. Mirari's Wake. With these. Also in Trigon. Wake so we can go Bants. Oh my god. I feel like it's meant to be the Trigon. The Wake is weirdly tempting. The splash is free. I'm just gonna take the Trigon. I'm gonna be responsible for, like, maybe my first pick this draft. Autumn can, in fact, not block warriors. Accurate. Coward stream. It's kind of hot. Where are the mana dorks, though? Seriously. All I want is a Llanowar elf. I'm gonna take the fixing. Just, need to make our mana work. More than anything. As nice as Rexage is, especially with Zenith, we just really need fixing for the opposition. Mana dorks. Yeah, if we get 3 mana dorks impact free, this deck will be actually pretty decent for sure. It's just like a bit frustrating up until that point. That's fair, Max. I don't know. I just think fixing is going to be really important to this deck, but because the double blue is really awkward. Yeah, Delta gets Trop, exactly. That was my thinking, but I imagine Max was aware of that. Hey, finally the stream's living up to its title, right? Finally we're playing blue-green. Tilt. I don't believe I'm playing this in my Zenith deck. I do have a recall though. That's the flip side, right? I have Zenith, but I also have recall. Take it and cut Zenith, maybe. I'm gonna put it in the board and we'll see. I'd be pretty off this card except for the fact that we have recall, and anything that digs for recall seems like pretty appealing. It's also so good with opposition too. Run both, no fear. If I get a Time Walk, I have to play Agent, that's true. Or if I get Ancestral Vision. Live the dream. Tilt off when you cascade into Ancestral Recall instead of Ancestral Vision. Dryad Arbor is not in the cube, sadly. To be fair, Dryad Arbor would only be good with Zenith. It's like a pretty bad card otherwise. I just wonder if I take the Recruiter. I have like this weirdo white splash in the board. Agent into recall drawing vision. Yep. Yep. Mystic Confluence. It's not a mana dork, but I just want a Llanowar Elves. Is that so much to ask for? It's all I want. Llanowar Elves. Come on. Come on, pack. Believe in you. Nope. Nope. What's a Llanowar Elves? Why would you have a Llanowar Elves in a pack? Yeah, Corsair, I guess. I guess Corsair's decent. Also a Sphinx, but we already have, like, absurd top end anyway. It's really weird, Bobbin. It is deeply strange. It is deeply, deeply strange. I swear, if we finish this draft with 0 mana elves, I swear. All of these picks suck. I guess Hanger Backwalk kinda works with opposition. It's karma for taking the white cards, it is. I guess I'm taking a Hanger Backwalker. I'm not proud of it. Kinda just need cheap stuff to do. Thank you. The Soul Ring Elf. Why is there a 4th pick Mind Twist? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, we have 2 black fetches too. And a Hissing Quagmire, and we just have to take the Tree Speaker to make our deck functional. Hey there, friend. We found them. We found them. We found the elves. Finally. Oh, this deck's coming together. Alright. Now for Piece de Resistance. Add in these Geddons. Exactly, Max, exactly. Is this a Nexus of Fate deck? Maybe. Don't see what else we're taking. Could take an Impulse. That sounds pretty unexciting though. Scalding Tarn for the trop. Could take Scoos. It's like fine. It's an early creature too. Actually kinda does something here. Use for opposition, yeah. It is very awkward how few early creatures we have for the opposition, for sure. Yeah, that could happen, Bobbin, for sure. There's a very reasonable chance that happened. It's also like we're probably sending really funny signals pack 1, because someone couldn't make up their mind on what they wanted to draft. Not naming names. Edric. Edric's actually kind of decent. Oh yeah, there's Hermit for opposition. It's true. Just like pick up another 1,000,000 mana spell. Hermit is so bad when you don't have the opposition is the problem. I don't know. I don't know what the pick is here. This might be incorrect. Hermit is a quantity of 1/1s. Delete front from cube, yes please. Could actually legitimately take Spell Queller and put it in the board. But God, we have infinite 5-drops. This is so embarrassing. Alright, this is not the best blue-green deck we've ever had. But it does have recall, so it can win games. Just have to draw a Mana Dork on 1 every game. One of our 2. Also, we are not cutting the Zenith for the Shardless, in fact. That is correct. We're definitely not playing Shardless with Hangerback either. You think you just drop this draft? I think this draft's fine, Bobbin. I've had worse. Draft is entirely whatever. Right, so this is 24 spells. And yes, I need to cut a spell. I could also just not play the Armageddon's main deck. Having to play a Plains is a pretty big cost. And then I can board them in against decks that seem weak to them. There are also ways to like steal games though, is the problem. Was my thinking. They're real awkward with all our clunky expensive top end. So I think I'm just not gonna play the main. This means we get to add 1 spell. 1 of your finest spells. Is it a Lutero Core? I wasn't gonna play this, but it does work with opposition. I don't feel like we need any more like 1,000,000 mana spells. I'm actually kinda into that. Normally I hate Lutero Core, but it's not the worst here. Right, so this is 12 green, 9 blue. You strongly dislike Lutero Core. Would you play one of the 4s or 5s instead, Max? Yeah, it also works with Edric. It's real nice with Edric. Luta plus Edric is a combo. Combination. I'm wondering if I want to cut 1 island for 1 more forest. It's like the final decision. Yeah, for sure, Max. That makes sense. Let's do this. I have enough double blue where I think I'm just going to play the 5th island. Like 3 double blue spells, and they're like fairly high up the curve, but... Alright, I would like to go first. Sure, this is acceptable. Had worse. What happens if I recall on that end step? I got up to 9, then I got up to 10. I play a land down to 9, but then I have to discard 2. So it only works if we hit a true drop that we can play. But I'm also pretty behind because they've played a Dorkon one. So I think it's still worth it. Even if I hit something I can play, I discard a card. I just really want to make sure I'm playing something next turn, with them already being on board, I think. Wow, that was absurd. Rewarded. Rewarded. What? 2 Moxen? How's that fair? Mind Twist? Oh. That one's annoying too, I guess. Alright, I just want to get my Predator online, right? Because it can start chewing Moxen and, like, kill the Garruk. Fairly soon, too. Fairly sure I just want to get the Predator online. Next turn I can slam Wispwood. Predator is hungry. Agree. Om nom Moxen. Unsure, Max. Snapping back bribery isn't actually very good. Because either the first bribery kills them, or the second bribery won't kill them. So it's only really for Ancestral. So I think I would not play Snapcaster in that hypothetical deck. I think Ancestral is not enough of a reason unless your deck is bad, like Bobbin says. Oh wow, they're just sacking a creature? Huh. Now I get to kill Garruk. It's kind of terrifying that they just wanted to upgrade the Lotus to a Devoted Druid. They must have something powerful to do in hand. But I feel like I'm just meant to take the Garruk off the board. Rather than chew through Moxen. This might be a mistake. They really wanted this Devoted Druid. Yeah, it has to hit their face in order to kill a thing. You're correct. 6-drop incoming, yep. You know it. Alright, as long as it's not prime time, I think we're in a fine spot. Prime time would be problematic, since it would get their mana online for the rest of their hand. Could also be a Mind Twist. Should actually be weirdly okay, because we got this Edric face down. What? Resolves. Deal. I'm okay with everything that's occurring here. Alright, so we go Corsair, flip up Edric. manifest our Mystic Confluence, I guess. Good old draw 3. I think our deck's doing slightly more explosive things here. Oh, we draw it with Edric. You're right, you're right. And we manifest the Mana Dork. We're so lucky. We even get to flip it up in their turn because Wall of Roots. Oh, this is great. And then we take an extra turn with Edric in play. I am a fan of everything that is occurring. This is great. This deck is just like operating about as perfectly as humanly possible right now. Remember when you didn't believe in this deck? You're a dummy. Agree, Bobbin. Remember when you said you'd just drop from this draft, Bobbin? I remember. Kill them with Confluence Bounce. We could do that. Could do that. I guess. Alright. Cast Nexus. I could just Confluence Bounce, but I kind of want to do this first. Because this is great. Time Walk to send a message, exactly. It's important. Important part of the deal there. Right, I'm not boarding in Ravages and Armageddon against this opponent. In fact, we don't really have much sideboard with that in mind. I guess we could bring in Verda or Gearhawk over Fragtusk. Actually, kind of into that. I think I was a bit late. So this goes and gets Soaring. I'm gonna keep. No! Oh, they just played this as a land, sure. I'm less perturbed than I thought I was. I'm actually entirely okay with that Mox Emerald. Land off the top, tilt. Yep. Oh, right. Welp. If we Green Sun Zenith, they kill our Mana Dork with their Birds of Paradise. Because of the text on Sword of Fire and Ace. So no. Yeah, Sword mows down the Soaring, exactly. Crying resolves. It's possible it's incorrect to grab Trop there because it exposes us to Wasteland for no good reason. How do we even deal with this? Just like specifically Trigon Predator. Yeah, specifically Trigon Predator pretty much. Alright. We cannot bounce it with Confluence. Nice try though. Things we cannot bounce with Confluence include that Birds of Paradise. Doing something more powerful mostly. Yeah, they have a Phyrexian Arena going is the problem. Nothing more powerful than a Phyrexian Arena, really. We also know their whole hand is spells. Because they missed that land drop turn 1. So if this, like, draws them into lands, they just have infinite gas. It's really weird. They didn't even do anything busted this game. So this was basically a forest for them. But we are getting destroyed by the sword. It's not even close. Hey there, friend. Alright. If any card's gonna give us a chance, it's you. Don't even have to use up our Zenith. Oh, maybe we are meant to Zenith, huh? At this point. The Beastmen. Since, like, they had to... If it forces them to attack to kill the Soul Ring, then the Predator would have got to attack. That was a good Beastmen. I was like, how's the mono green deck gonna kill this? Interesting. So I can play Nissa, untap forests. How do I beat this Birds of Paradise? I cannot actually remove the sword from the board unless I draw Karn specifically. So I guess one option is play Nissa, untap 4 forests, draw 3, and just try and find Karn. It's like honestly kind of reasonable. Oh, Finks with sword kills me. It does. I mean, I get to hold up Confluence. If they suit up the Finks, I get to bounce the Finks. So it even saves us from that. Also, the sword can't even get through because of our beast token on the Finks as well. Probably the more relevant point. God, I really wish our deck had a Rex Age. I was sad we couldn't pick one up in the draft. I think I took a fetch land over it because I wanted my mana to be really good. But, just having a Rex Age in this deck I think would have basically won us the game single-handedly. Can I afford to counter this? I kind of want to. We know their whole hand is gas. I see one less card towards Karn, but I also have to win the game somehow if I find Karn. So opposition does not do anything because of sword. Yep. Alright. Game 3. That was kind of miserable. We have to be on the play now though. The swap I wanted to make was Frag Tusk for Verdurous Gearhulk, right? That was the one I was considering last time in boarding. Hey there, Aaron. Good to see you. Are we casting Ponders? We are in fact not, alas. Would that we were. We're casting Ancestral Recalls. But I imagine that doesn't have quite the same accent to it. Ooh, this hand is nice. Turn to Edric on the play. Our mana is like perfect. I should maybe have played the Trop turn one. But you know, details, details. How am I liking the cube? The cube's fun. I have been enjoying it. I've been really liking the blue-green decks. We keep drafting these blue-green opposition decks, which I just love. They make me so happy. Alright, so we get to swing with Edric, then develop our mana really nicely. I could also trade up my Fyndhorn for that Elvish, but which is like maybe fine. I guess forcing the trade is like probably in our benefit because we've got like card advantage going. The opposition coming down. Then we get to cast less ramp though. Whatever. Ancestral is like a really good ponder. It's a ponder without any of like the thinking attached. Just get all of them. All the cards. This is kind of nice. You might say it's the original ponder. Can we cast Nexus next turn? We can. That's kind of great. I guess it's just Explore at the moment, because they're probably going to play a blocker for Edric, but we can set up a really nice Nexus turn with, like, using the opposition to tap down their board beforehand. Maybe. Gilded Lotus. Are they going for a nice, like, Green Sun Zenith next turn, maybe? Not a Green Sun Zenith, a Genesis Wave. Alright, so I think I Nexus this turn because it draws me an extra card of the Edric that way. I was probably meant to crack the fetch. I guess I have Corsair and Avenger in my deck, so I'm like specifically not meant to crack the fetch. Ooh. Because they blocked, I draw 2 cards next turn. This is nice. Damn. Letting them maybe Genesis for more is scary, but I think I just want to draw as many cards as possible. Okay. Well then. That makes this very easy. Yeah, just hold up or open our counter. Whatever they have planned. Oh my god, this is gonna be so great. Please don't be an Eldrazi. Tooth and nail. Perfect. Perfection. Something like that, Heather. Something like that. Oh my god. It's better than Explore if you draw it every turn for the rest of the game. So am I oppositioning this turn? I can play Whisperword Opposition and just start tapping everything down. Or I can just play my Khan and blow up the Gilded Lotus, and that also seems great. Wealth of options. I think this seems... Oh, can't take the last card. That's a really good point. I could have... Yeah, hit their hand. I was only thinking about blowing up the Lotus, but hitting their hand as Khan is really good, huh? I should probably have done that. I think this still seems super strong, though. I think they're going to struggle to beat this one. Ooh, it's a Corsair. Hype. Regrowth, Tooth and Nail. Yeet. Good luck casting that one. Okay. Right. Boop. No, come back. It's having so much fun. Why would you ruin it like that? Just disappearing. I got the regrowth out of it, yeah. Oh my gosh, this deck's a delight. This actually kind of worked out. I'd love another mana dork or two, but I think this deck actually kind of worked out pretty well. Oh my god, Mark. Awesome. Oh, for a forest. Okay, this doesn't really do anything, but I guess I'm keeping. Why is Shardless not in the main? We have Hangerback Walker and Green Sun Zenith, both of which Shardless is really bad with, because if you cascade into them, you just get nothing. So I ended up deciding against the Shardless. No! Opponent has the recall too. Rude. So rude. We're just playing a blue-green mirror. Yep. It's like mono-green mirrors. Oh my god, Alesha. Alright. Zenith for 2. Yep. I wish this was like Walking Ballista right now. I don't think Hangerback Walker's gonna cut it. My turn 3 feels a bit less explosive than this. 5, 9, 10. Casual 10 mana. Yep. At least the Flyers get to pick away here a tiny bit, but... Oh boy. really know that we can win this. We've got like the Ugin a tiny bit under control thanks to the Thopters. We'll slow down his ult for a couple turns. Maybe give us time to get like prime time online into something else, but if they have any more payoffs in hand, I think we're just going to be too far behind. Counts as a payoff. Oh my god, they get to -0 to kill the elephants. Alright, I'm done. Moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. I think that Fractusk is normally pretty bad in these green mirrors, but it lives through Ugin minus at least. It's like something. Probably makes it better than the Gearhulk. Not really sure. Gets me on the play. Hopefully this game we have a Mana Dork early. And they don't have recall into Raphalos. Alright. Playing like just green mirrors over and over is kind of a lot. Just like who draws the most Mana Dorks early. Oh yeah, this is an easy keep. Recall and end step. Hope we find a Mana Dork to cast in our turn. No! Oh my gosh. Just barely got there. Thank God. We don't have any top end in hand, but our mana is going to be so well set up. So I level this up. Add 2 mana and then just fire off the reach so I have as much mana as possible for next turn. It's kind of gross. Doing so much ramping here. Opponent has your wife on their side. Tireless Tracker is in fact Bay, indeed. To be fair, I would not blame you for rooting for Tireless Tracker. I would respect that stance. Guess we just figured out what we're doing with our turn, huh? There's like so many options, and then we drew Primeval Titan, and suddenly we had no options. Would like to draw Nexus of Fate. They're gonna start bubbling the prime time, but is it be dealt 2 and dealt by? So if they bubble the prime time, we get to start just attacking to hit lands, which is pretty gross. Oracle Tireless Tracker is kind of a thing. That deck is sweet. Oh my god. Alright. Yep. Yep. They have a Maelstrom Pulse in hand, so it's less good than it looks, Alesha, but it's still pretty heckin' good. They also just might not have black mana, right? This is something else. We can but hope. The hope is real. No biggie. Fairly small plays going on here. Nothing special. This is in fact not a Nicol Bolas deck, as it would happen. We return to our Simic roots. We can't leave Simic for too long. It's just who we are, you know. Rakdusk is not terribly good here. Hopefully they just don't have black mana and nothing matters. Hopefully that's the case. It's like no black mana one time, please. That's a forest. That's not a swamp, in fact. Forest confirmed and not swamp. Yep. Ew. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. Right, they found a couple different black sources. I guess we're getting pulsed here. I mean, we're still in this, weirdly. But, this definitely makes it tougher. Somehow we are still in this. Our deck is like all spells at the moment. And we have a Nexus, which I think gives us like a fair amount of like inevitability. If we can dig fast enough. Bye bye plants. You will be missed. You were loved, etc. Oh wow. Mystic Confluence is so good. Jeez. How does this work? When it dies, you may search your library, so we can just draw the Mystic Confluence. We can play this, sack it, decline to search, grab the Mystic Confluence so that it's in our hand. I think I want to do that. That sounds great. So we grab a Mystic Confluence. 5 mana cycling, worth. I play my Edric. Oh, I can bounce the Avenger. It's not a terrible idea. I think I'm just gonna hold it up as a counter though. It's a counter they know about, which makes it a bit worse, but And I want to get all the lands out of my deck, because helps me find this Nexus. So I can start doing real nonsense. Or this opposition. Opposition would also be excellent too. We only actually have one land play for the rest of the game after this turn, which makes the Avenger a bit less appealing. Like, these are the last two lands left in our deck. So we just actually can't trigger this many times, but we win the game by getting Karn on board and then casting Nexus a bunch. I think is the late game here. And chew through all their permanents. I guess bouncing Avenger would make opposition absurd. So that's like kind of a reason, but I feel like opposition's already going to be pretty gross, just with what we already have. Mirari's Wake. So they have 3 mana left open. I guess this just resolves. It's like pretty annoying, but because it makes the mana leak worse. But I can just use this as a draw free if they don't do anything I actually care about. Keep making clues. That deck's so good. It's really sweet. Alright, we're gonna counter the Time Spiral, I think. If they cast that. Yeah, we can't let them Time Spiral. Not with Mirari's Wake in play. So mana leak, draw 2. There we go. Wow, they just conceded. It's really surprising. I am very surprised they conceded there. Do they not have like any more win cons, or? I don't really understand. Average Spirit Guide would have been gross. Luckily it's not in the cube. Luckily for us. Would have been quite gross.
Aloha. Didn't get chance to say hi at GP Liverpool. Any chance you'll be at the Action Mega Modern in February?
Fuzzy, thanks for the 6-month resub. Appreciate the continued support. Sorry we didn't get to say hi at Liverpool. I don't know if I'm going to be at the Mega Modern yet or not. I haven't looked into it too much. Like, I would like to be there, but I'm still figuring out my plans for the next couple months. But I would definitely look forward to seeing you if I do manage to get along to it. Right, this game, neither of us has turn 1 Ancestral. They have turn 2 Rofellos, which, you know, might just be better. Yeah, I really need to figure out my plans for the next couple of months, like, fairly soon. I have, like, some travel and stuff I need to book. Been fairly bad at getting on top of that over the holidays. The Saturday is a team constructed. I have missed playing Legacy. Legacy is sweet. It has been, like, a fair while since I got to play some Legacy. What am I even casting here? I guess just, like, the Yavimaya? I guess if I cast the Edric, I get to go, like, Whisperwood into Tyrant. It's not like I'm cracking the Yavimaya anytime soon anyway. And then, like, the Whisperwood gets to start attacking with an Edric already on board, maybe? Ugin. Yeah. Strong. This is such a tilt. At least I get to cast this Whisperwood Elemental, which makes colorless creatures. It's like something. Where's our Zealous Conscript? Excellent question. Charter course. Yep. Who did the art for my new emotes? I'll grab you their website. If you're interested, Docky. Sorry, if you're interested, Fuzzy. I said Docky because they're called Docky Bird. People who do it. Sorry. They're great though. So this is the website, the person who does my emotes. I think it's a team of 2 people, but they are excellent. Been very, very pleased working with them. God, they just get to ultimate Ugin now because they have 2 blockers. That's so gross. Maybe I just had to Carnage Tyrant and force them to -6. I don't know how I really win the game from there is the problem. But, oh, I can give this... I can unflip this because it's a flyer. Yeah, we have a flyer. Yeah, exactly. We do. Alright. Clinging on, just barely. So this is going to go to 9, at least. Oh wow, getting the white source off the table. That's really nice. I'm just going to play this Luther. I think I just need to like try and swarm this Ugin down, and if the Ugin minuses, at least we have a Manifest left over, and then like a shot at casting the Carnage Tyrant next turn. Like if they -5 here, we have a 2/2 to attack Ugin with, and we have like a reasonable shot at casting Tyrant, which can then threaten to kill Ugin. Just about clinging on. Weirdly. Are they attacking? Oh, wow. I'm not blocking with my Manifest, and I can't block with my Luther, so... Alright, we really want to land. Desperately want to land. If we hit a land, I think we're actually like maybe able to take this thing down. Come on, deck, please. Yes. Oh my god, so good for us. We might be able to beat this Ugin. Turn 4 Ugin, not strong enough. Oh yeah, the Docky Bird's emotes are amazing. I strongly recommend their work to anyone looking to have emotes made. Also, they're just like super easy to work with as well. I can't believe we're in this game either. It's kind of absurd. It's kind of absurd. Die, Ugin, die. Carnage will rain upon you. Oh, this is so sick. I get to play my Yav Elder. And then I get to upkeep Sackett so that I don't draw this island. I know, right, Guilty? That animation on Arena was so good. The Carnage Tyrant animation. I adore it. Oh yeah, playing through Ugin is like heckin' nice. Alright, grab some lands. Nexus of Fate. If you insist. Oh my god. That was great. That was delightful. Alright, I'm gonna head to the bathroom before our final match of this deck, but turn for Ugin against the heavy green elf deck. Not good enough. Not good enough. Back in a moment, folks. Alright. See you, Fuzzy. Have a great new year as well. Let's get this Frio. Let's get back-to-back trophies, huh? That sounds pretty great. What did we even trophy with in the last? Oh, it was blue-black. It was blue-black. It was blue-black we trophied with last time. You're torn in Pokemon. What are you torn about? Right, we're actually at 75% win rate now, which is heckin' great. Huh. What happened to opponent's Ugin? We managed to keep it a bit under control with Whisperwood Elemental. They had to sweep the board, and then we slammed a Carnage Tyrant to finish off the Ugin. It was sweet. This hand is like really close to keepable. If I knew we were hitting the third land, I'm inclined to mulligan this personally without a Mana Dork or an Ancestral. And like no early plays, and this is much worse. Insta punished. This is why you don't mulligan, people. Just never mulligan. Obviously keep the Dream Team guilty. Obviously, although add a Chansey on there, because Chansey is great. It makes me happy. Alright. I mean, hand kinda does stuff, eventually. I wish we just kept the 7. This is so much worse than the 7 was. You'll find a Chansey and name it Autumn. That makes me really weirdly happy. I love Chansey so much. I also love Blissey. Blissey is my actual favorite Pokemon. My two favorites are Blissey and, this is gonna sound really weird, but I adore Togetic. I have a weird love of Togetic. I think Togetic is delightful. I was really sad when Togekiss was like unleashed onto the world, because it's like now you have to evolve your Togetic. It's like I refuse. I refuse to do this. Oh wow, this draw is absurd. This draw is absurd. Hitting that Kadama's Reach. Now we just have Prime Time next turn into Nexus. Your Primetime Nexus combo. They better not have a counter in hand. Like, obviously I'm casting this because my hand does literal nothing else. But also my hand does literal nothing else, and the counter would be, like, pretty upsetting. You can't wait for the new Simic cards. I'm excited for them. I need some good Simic cards for the cube. Gosh. Alright. Are they just like mono blue? Yeah. Saw this coming a mile away. Not really. I don't think there's much we can do about that. I think we just have to cast our Prime Time. But obviously did not work out. Oh, maybe I'm not meant to play the land because I have this looter. You want to do Deep Root Champion Arclight Phoenix nonsense. I guess the mana will like just about work for something like that. Time to make them regret discarding the Spell Pierce. You want some Teema aggro garbage? Teema's pretty great. I miss Teema Energy. Teema Energy made me so happy. I'm like the only person it made happy, but... Yep. They're actually just mono blue. That deck seems sweet. I don't know how we possibly win. Until your next turn, yep. I guess we just have to cast this. Hope to, like, draw something big. Punish them for tapping out. Actually, I just figured it out. The way we win is by drawing Carnage Tyrant. Seems unlikely. But Carnage Tyrant seems very messed up against that deck. Well, they now know about the Carnage Tyrant because I didn't concede in response. Also, I should probably concede, though. You are apparently a mod gatekeeper. I can't remember how it came up. But it did happen. At some point. Let's bring in this Frun. We have found a matchup for Frun. A rare occurrence. The rarest of occurrences. Looter of Core seems weirdly garbage. Because of the both Jaces line up so well against it. Oh, do I want to board in both the Armageddons? Kinda want to board in both the Armageddons. I have to assume mono blue decks do not play very well without lands. Alright, I'm sold. Stone Rain plan, I'm in. Let's do this. Why do they take out a forest instead of an island? I could not possibly tell you. Right, what are we cutting for these Geddons? I kind of want to cut some like expensive garbage, like maybe the Avenger. And one more card. Maybe Fraggy isn't the best. Hangerback doesn't seem great of our way to sack it, that's fair. It was mainly in the deck for like the opposition and stuff. It's certainly not great though. I think I prefer it over Fragtusk, but I could be wrong. This doesn't have a Mana Dork. It has Predator on free, which is not terribly exciting, but like they have so many 2-mana counter spells that I think I'm just like fine keeping any mix of lands and spells. Since our first couple plays are gonna get countered regardless of like whether we ramp into them or not. Also, we always had it. Also that. Never didn't, etc. Alright, I should play around Force Spike, I guess. I wonder if we're meant to play Savannah instead there, because if we draw a Geddon, then we can just slam it. Without playing a land out. They're 3 colors. Last game they were just mono blue. What changed? Did they really just only draw... Pestamite. Alright. Oh yeah, they played the Fumarole last game. That's true. That's true. Good point. Just want to start getting them dead. Whisperwood does that pretty well here. Yeah, I agree. Whisperwood's better here. I was just taking a moment to think about it. I think we just want to get them dead, and Whisperwood accomplishes that fairly well. Nissa ramps us into Khan, which is nice, but they're probably going to have counter magic open next turn, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay. Does it give it haste? It doesn't. Oh my god. Right, newly controlled. This is the original. This is the new one. Awesome. Glad we got that understood. I am fully prepared to die to Twin next turn, but Alright, show up. Kiki. Yep. GG's. That X seemed kind of absurd. That was a bit gross. Bit of a sad end for this deck. 75% win rate robbed from us by Splinter Twin. Alright, I'm kind of wondering if I want to do another cube draft or head off for the evening. I'm feeling pretty tired now. And I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. I don't usually stream on Sundays. I think I might head off now after